I'm here today with a review video of the new Nars Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. So this is my third time filming this. The first time was a demo, first impressions, how it wears throughout the day. I went to go edit it and there's a weird crackling noise throughout the whole video and I could not edit around it. I really tried. Then I filmed it a second time this morning and there was still this weird popping noise. I'm hoping that I found the problem. There's something wrong with my mic, but literally I'm having to refilm like 4 videos, which is a giant bummer. That's to put it nicely. So we're trying this again. This will be a demo of how it applies and then a review because I have been wearing this quite a few times, so I have a very good feel for this foundation. So I still wanted to get a review video up for you guys because I had a lot of people requesting my thoughts on this. So again, it's the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. There are, I believe, 33 shades. It retails for $49 and you do get 1 fluid ounce, which is very standard. This is the shade medium 3.5 Vanuatu. I also ordered Deauville because I love it so much. This foundation is classified as a medium neutral undertone. They did not have anything that was light neutral undertone. Nothing. There was, the closest thing I could find was a light with pink and yellow undertones, which is Deauville. So I ordered that. Hopefully that will be good. I may have to mix the two. I have a fresh self-tan and I feel like it works pretty good, but it's still kind of dark. This is a medium to full coverage foundation, which I 100% agree with. It is, I use about 3 to 4 pumps depending how full of coverage I want. I do apply it with the Beauty Blender. I find that that looks the best. They recommend applying it with your fingertips, but I just don't like applying any foundation with my fingertips. I probably never will. I always use a brush or a sponge, like a sponge like this. If you like to apply your products with your fingers, go ahead and do that. I just can't stand putting my fingers in foundation. I just can't do it. So if you want to use your fingers, you might get a better bang for your buck, but I find the pumps are very small and 3 pumps really does give me beautiful coverage all over my face, and then the 4th pump is just to build up in a few areas if you have problem areas, which I did have a bug bite right here. It's kind of still there, and I had my annual pimple right here. It builds up really beautifully. Some foundations are really hard to build up without it getting cakey. This I find you can add quite a bit and it doesn't get cakey. It still has that natural skin finish. They do say if you use too much product, it can accentuate things you don't want to and look cakey, but honestly, maybe if you're using like 6 or 7 pumps, but 3 or 4 pumps should be perfect for you. It also says it's for sensitive, normal, dry, oily combo skin, so it's supposed to be for everyone. I would agree with that. I did have a dry patch when I first tried this out on my nose. I had a dry patch and it did not accentuate it. I also have pretty normal, sometimes combo, oily skin in my T-zone, and I find it holds up beautifully. If you have very oily skin, you may just want to like check on it a little bit more. I get easily 8 to 10 hours of wear without needing to blot, which is like phenomenal. So really love that. It says it's supposed to be 16 hours lightweight wear. It's supposed to be sweat resistant, transfer resistant, or transfer proof. It's supposed to feel like skin, be very lightweight, natural radiant finish, which I agree with. I like it because it's not too matte, but it's also not too glowy. So when I wear this, I actually only set the center of my face and my concealer. I don't necessarily need to set all over my face. In this video, I do show you setting it with just a light translucent powder, but there's many times that I wear it and I don't need to set my cheeks or anything like that. It does set down so nicely that you can put other powder products like your bronzer and your blush, and it's not going to move it or disrupt your foundation, which I think is fantastic. It also has apple, watermelon, and raspberry extracts in it, and it's supposed to help support skin's elastic fibers to smooth and improve skin's appearance over time for optimal radiance. Now, I love this. It hasn't made me break out. I don't particularly have sensitive skin anyways, but I just love the natural skin finish. Like, it doesn't look like foundation. It is undetectable on your skin. I just feel like it makes your skin just look so flawless without being heavy, cakey, makeup-y, transferring and moving all over. It lasts all day. There's just so many wonderful things about it. So before we get into the demo of how it applies, don't forget to subscribe if you are new and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And now let's just get into the demo. The Makeup Forever Radiant Primer. I love this foundation. Now, in the video, which I'm really sad that the quality was just, the audio quality was so bad. I like spent hours trying to edit it out. It's obviously like a little bit dark. I have a fresh self-tan on and it's still a little bit dark. I did show half of my face with the brush, half with the Beauty Blender. I actually found that the Beauty Blender melted it into the skin better, and the product went farther than it did with a brush. I felt like the brush kind of soaked up a lot of the product, which is weird because usually it's the Beauty Blender that soaks up the majority of the product. Get pretty close to full coverage with 3 to 4 pumps, and it just looks so pretty. The pumps are quite small. They're not like huge pumps of foundation. I did my video, I did not set my cheeks. I just set my under eyes, and it didn't break up at all. This is Light Neutral from Urban Decay, and then I have Fair Neutral that I like to kind of just brighten just a tad. And I like this one for down my nose. So then I'm just setting my under eyes with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just adoring it. I cannot put it down. I did try a new bronzer though from the drugstore that reminds me a lot of this. The texture is a little bit different because this one's kind of that baked gelée texture, but the finish and the blendability is very, very similar. Same with the tone actually. This Jouer palette is like rocking my world. It's the Adore palette. The colors are phenomenal. I go into each one because the lighter shade is kind of got a little bit of a shimmer to it, like a sheen, not like glitter, but like a shimmer sheen to it. And it's really, really light. So if you're fair skin, it's like gonna be so perfect. And then I've fallen back in love with my Essence Pure Nude. This thing is so cheap. It's like $2.99 or $4.99. It's Wet n Wild brush. It is the setting brush. And look at that. I mean, I heard somebody say that this like has no payoff. Girl, I don't know. You must have got a bad one because look at this. This is like such an inexpensive highlight, and it gives the most beautiful sheen. It's not glittery. It just gives this like pop and highlight. It's so pretty. I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know it wasn't like my typical demo throughout the day sort of wear test, but I've tried it quite a few times, and I think I have a pretty good feel of how I feel about the foundation in between like when I filmed what you just saw and right now. I did my cardio workout. It's about 30 minutes, and as you can see, like I'm not even like the slightest bit shiny, and I definitely got sweaty. So I would definitely say it is sweat resistant, transfer resistant. It's absolutely beautiful. Look, you can touch your face. This is after a cardio workout, you guys. Look at that. It's like not budging. So I definitely suggest giving this foundation a try. I am adoring it. I hope that I have a drugstore dupe though, because my new like holy grail favorite foundation of all life, I've worn it about 5 times. I can't stop wearing it. It's absolutely phenomenal. It reminds me a lot of this foundation, so I'm wondering if it may be a dupe. So make sure you're subscribed, that way you know when that video is up. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!